Lieutenant Stitchie calls out hypocrisy and self-serving attitude in a new release as he seeks to reclaim his title as dancehall governor. In the wake of a frightening murder rate in Jamaica, Tarrus Riley is affirming that the wicked lived on a graveyard.
Love I got for you.
Shenseea brings evidence of her other side.
You ain't ready.
And Nikki Z brings newest musical exploits to our stage.
Confidence.
Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winford Williams. We'll be right back.
Better you love life, better you live right. Hail out the gang and the crew and find a nice wife.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. Onstage, so much more than entertainment.
Coach Spice's latest exploits make her the undisputed queen of the dancehall. Here is Jason with our report.
Grace Hamilton, aka Spice, has become the first living Jamaican entertainer to hit the 1 million followers mark on Instagram.
Yes, we feel God for the tongues.
The artist, who has had a pretty colorful but at the same time tough career, spanning 18 years, has always had her eye on international stardom.
Until, you know, me get a big international crossover, because that's what I'm working towards. So if I want to win the Grammy, I have to go, you know, step up the game and keep working. And I like me can say, yeah, me reach and whatever. This is not the level that I want to be. And so I go continue to work hard until I accomplish what I want.
Team Spice. I know every girl will catch the style.
In 2009, she got her first real taste of international stardom with her raunchy collab with Vybz Kartel, Romping Shop.
Put it on the left, can you take it on the right?
That made its way to Billboard's R&B and hip-hop chart.
Me know me good.
But it was this track that birthed a new Spice who never looked back.
I don't know, because I'm not sleep with it, to be honest with you.
Here she was in 2014 talking about the single.
So I like it when I did that song and I got the rhythm. I said, my daughter came to me and she said, Mommy, what are you writing? And I said to her, I'm writing my hit song. I'm writing my next hit song. And she said, what do you mean? What you writing? I knew the moment I got the rhythm, I knew the moment I wrote that song that was going to be a massive hit. If you notice when the rhythm drop on your ear,
Go down and a wine and a bubble and
it's just an instant grab.
have me body just a jump and a boom 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 boom.
Ever since the release of Something Like It, which now has almost 80 million views on YouTube, Spice's profile worldwide has raised significantly.
Wine and a bend up like a robot.
And she has been booking appearances consistently ever since.
Oh gosh, so many dates I'm fully booked, Winnie.
Think them wanna rate me more.
Now in 2018, after dodging it for years,
I get mad when people call me that. I don't want that name and I don't want anybody to call me that, because I don't, you know, I just don't want that name. I don't want that title.
Hating on me, you sink like an ancam.
Spice has now accepted and is working with the title Queen of Dancehall.
It's no goody great.
A position that has garnered support from fans and colleagues in dancehall.
You declare her queen, isn't she?
Of course. I think once you put in the work, you have all rights to claim whatever you want to claim.
It's, you know, it's due to her. Yeah, I mean, you have to give what's due to Caesar. I mean, she's been doing well.
This is the name that I tried to slander, but
As well as hesitation.
She's the one that stepped up to the plate, but that's not how you become the queen.
Got it.
Spice turned heads last week with the release of a rap single and a video titled Duffel Bag,
I pop this booty when I see the duffel bag,
which is currently the #1 trending video on YouTube in Jamaica.
Shake for the cash, shake for the stack.
And still to come right here on stage, Lieutenant Stitchie calls out hypocrisy and a self-serving attitude in church as he seeks to reclaim his title as the dancehall governor. In the wake of a frightening murder rate in Jamaica, Tarrus Riley is affirming that the wicked live down a graveyard.
Graveyard.
Shenseea brings evidence of her other side. And Nikki Z brings newest musical exploits to our stage. All coming up right here on stage. We'll be right back.
It's the love I got for you. You're not ready at all, ready for all. This unconditional love I got for you.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. Onstage, so much more than entertainment.
Nikki Z is once again moonlighting as a producer. The result is a rhythm that features the likes of Kimani Marley, Cecile, Wayne Wonder, and newlywed Conscience, for which she joins us right now to share the Subconscious Artist's single on the rhythm. Yeah. Right now, right here on our stage. Nikki, welcome. How are you, sweetie?
I'm great. It's been an amazing start to 2018, so I'm just looking forward to what else is coming.
Oh, yes. And you're off with a moonlighting again?
Look, I can't have one job.
In production?
I have that, yeah.
Okay, so what is this rhythm about? And apart from those names that we called, are there any other?
Yeah, definitely. Well, obviously, you know, I took the position with Hapalos. So we distribute music, so it was only natural that, you know, they also have music for the company to distribute. So they told me I can go ahead and put together a project. So I wanted to do something that was more calmer, more about love and stuff like that. So we worked with some really great people and we got this rhythm, the Art of Love rhythm. And I thought it was best, the first person I called was Conscience.
Okay. So he's actually the first on it.
He's the first person to ever voice on it. His song came out last year, as a matter of fact. We put it out first.
All right, so let's take it right now.
Don't make nobody tell you nothing. Don't make them press your button. You should love who you are. Oh, you're beautiful. Make them know I'm such a Jamaican. If them don't want you, so them feel left you. Make you love who you are.
All right, there you have it.
Goosebumps.
Beautiful, beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, I got goosebumps. I mean, it was so important. I got to big up Ruption a lot for this video. Like, I get goosebumps when I see it because, you know, a lot of times nowadays when we see videos, it's just the standard stereotypical video girl. And this video, I know when I watch it, like, I'm getting emotional, but when I watch it, I feel happy because it shows so much beauty with so many different types of looks. And that's always been something that's been very important for me. And I think with this song, it was so important for me that it was the first song that when I heard it, because it's called Art of Love, the first song is about self-love. You know, and even the part in the song when I heard it and I kept on singing it, do what you want to do with your body, it's your flesh, your bone, how our silicone affects you when it's a girl's own. It kept making me question myself because I've always had this thing where I'm like, every time I see the silicone, I'm judgmental and I'm going, come on. But then when I think about it, I have friends who have done surgeries and they're great people. It didn't change them. It's only the mindset that really makes you the bad person. It's not what so much your body looks like or your face looks like or your shape looks like. It's how you deliver your personality and how you deal with the next man. So it doesn't make sense for us to judge each other based on what we look like. It makes more sense to judge a person on their action versus their outer appearance. Because you can be beautiful and ugly. Okay. And you can be ugly and beautiful.
All right, so are you planning to be more of a producer?
Absolutely. This year I said I'm going to be very selfish. I'm going to be focused a lot on my brand. Of course, Hapalos Forefront Radio, morning show 6 to 9, obviously, but you're going to be seeing me do a lot more behind the scenes work in the music business. Okay. I find it my way to prepare for my 5-year future. I don't always want to have to be in the spotlight, so I'm going to be doing more production under the moniker Queens and Kings, because everything with me is about being a queen or being a king. So we need each other to start learning how to be what we are, which is queens and kings again, and stop trying to be court jesters and peasants, because that's what a lot of people are acting like. And one more thing, UK people, I'm finally coming to UK. I've been wanting to go to UK for a long time, Winford.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I had a couple of club offers before, but I'm going to the O2 Academy. So I wanted to go big when I went to UK, and I'm finally going, and I'm going to be at the O2 Academy with Tarrus Riley, Baby Sham, Jamil, David Rodigan, who has like 40 years in this business. He's so amazing, and Bass Odyssey.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's going to be a huge show.
Okay, so like a mini cruise.
Big up to Headline Entertainment, my booking agency. Holla.
Oh, okay. All right, Nikki, thank you so much for coming and sharing all of that with us.
Anytime.
Still to come right here on stage, Lieutenant Stitchie calls out hypocrisy and self-serving attitude in new release. In the wake of frightening murder rate in Jamaica, Tarrus Riley is affirming that the wicked live down a graveyard. And Shenseea brings evidence
You're not ready at all.
of her other side to our stage, all coming up.
Love I got for you. This love I got for you.
Reaching reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On Stage, so much more than entertainment.
The last time she was here, she expressed a deep desire to be more than just the she you hear and see in songs like Loody and Jiggle Jiggle. That she is a multifaceted artist with singing and rapping as part of her credentials. And she's on our stage right now to evidence just that. Shenseea, good to have you. Welcome. So Love, what's the title of the song?
Love I Got For You.
Okay. So what is it? Is it rapping, singing? Because I'm pretending that I haven't heard it. What is it exactly?
Well, basically, you know, this song was actually co-written. It was produced by Unified Pacific. They're based in Miami. And so the song is practically about a female and a male, you know, she's giving her all to him and he's not giving her back the same treatment, the same love that she has for him. So I think this song is really important. I think it could be influential to a lot of females because, you know, not many females are strong enough to walk away from situations like that. So that's what the song is about practically. She's practically saying, okay, you're not ready for all of this love I have for you. So go on about your business. You waste my time, all of that.
And the genre?
It's practically like a reggae mixed with a little pop. That's what I would call it.
Okay. So you're very passionate about singing.
Yes.
Rather than just DJing or rapping.
Yes, but still I want to tell you,
yes.
When they sent the song to me, you know, and I delivered it the same night. And the verses, I kind of changed up the verses completely and I started DJing on them. And then I sent it back to them and they were like, no, you can do better than this. We don't want a DJ. We want something pretty. So I said, like, God, how this
all right.
No.
Pretty, you want something pretty. Okay.
So I tried to soften my voice a little bit more for it to fit the song and try put off a little bit of sing-J type.
All right, let's listen to how pretty it is right now.
You're not ready at all, ready for all. This unconditional love I got for you. This love I got for you. You're not ready at all, ready for all. This unconditional love I got for you. This love I got for you.
Wow, love I got for you. Shenseea all glammed up in that one.
Oh, well.
Yes, aren't you?
Yes.
Looks like Florida, Miami to me,
yes,
is it?
Yes. I must tell you that it was so hard shooting this video. But I tried to move as quickly as possible because that night I had a show when I went to Miami. The Saturday, and I had to wake up. I went home by 3 a.m. about 4 a.m. and I had to wake up 6 a.m. for the starting of the video shoot. So it was really, really hectic, but thank God for Unified Pacific for believing in me with this song and really saying to themselves, yo, this really need a video because of how to deliver it and everything. So I'm really happy for that. And Jay Will, of course, for shooting the video. He did a really great job with it.
Yeah,
so yeah, big up Jay Will.
All right, great. So, and to understand, you'll be heading to Trinidad.
Yes, boy. For 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks.
Which means that you're doing carnival.
Yes, I am. I have a lot of shows coming in. Really excited because this is actually my first Trinidad carnival.
So you'll be playing mass?
Yes.
You're all costumed and you will be costumed.
Maybe.
Right?
Let's
and reveling behind a big truck.
Let's keep that as a surprise as well.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll be looking out. We know the pictures will get out and we'll all see them. All right, so we're going to leave it here. We're going to leave it right here, Shen, and hope to see you again soon when some more big things happen.
Yes, I have 2 surprises coming up soon.
Oh, it seems like you're going to be living on this stage.
I will be definitely coming back here soon.
We don't mind, so long as the story is worthy for our viewers around the world. Thanks again, walk good. All right, there you have her in this segment. Shenseea, stay with us still to come, the Lieutenant Governor. Stitchie, calling out hypocrisy and self-serving attitudes in a new release. And also coming up, in the wake of frightening murder rates in Jamaica. Tarrus Riley is affirming that the wicked live down a graveyard. Singing will be right here on our stage.
Which part of the most gunman? Not down a graveyard.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On Stage. So much more than entertainment.
In the wake of a frightening murder rate in Jamaica, Tarrus Riley is affirming that the wicked live down a graveyard.
The wickedest man, them live down a graveyard.
Those words come in the form of lyrics in a biting new track from Shenseea, who is our very special guest right now, right here on stage, singing.
Yes, sir.
Blessed love. Good to have you, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Okay, so what inspired this song?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's not the wicked live down a graveyard, you know. It's that the wicked end up, you know, live by the gun, you die by the gun. So you reach the graveyard very fast. Everybody have to die, but this kind of vibes, you reach at the graveyard real fast.
Real fast?
You know what I mean? So
that is the explanation.
Yeah, the line says, which part of the most gone man?
Yeah.
No, down a graveyard, them the man, because the wickedest man, them dead already. The bad man, them where you hear about the name Brad, bad man, enough of them, most of them dead off.
Okay.
And the new breed soon come like a dung that them want to go.
So that's a message to those who are insisting that they have to kill people.
Yeah, man. And the cool thing about the song, you know, it start like you big up some name brand bad man place, so we know we're a family and live in all of these places. So like me say, Onstage man, them are bad man, and them man they are wicked man, and them man they are rough, and them man they laugh with people. And which part the wickedest man them there? Graveyard.
Graveyard.
Yeah, there's no happy ending in this kind of thing.
Are you that disturbed by what you are witnessing right now in Jamaica in terms of crime?
I'm very disturbed, and personally, me have a brethren last year where him dead from gun violence, man shoot him up, kill him, my friend. You know, and so it bother me. It's not a thing like when just sing about and live in a bubble and I know nothing about this thing.
Okay.
It's a thing where, you know, it bother me. I have only brethren will get gunshot and live, and enough of them would drop out.
And the title is Graveyard.
Yeah.
Let's go
by Russian.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Russian.
Yeah, man.
Great. Let's go to it right now.
I'm fine. So the fishing thing I go.
Why not too bad? Just have to go out. You see?
And what about that other thing?
What other thing?
You know what me I talk about? Serious, me don't want to see up on no wall. You know exactly what me I talk about. I ain't an idiot neither. I'm gone.
How the bad man them there?
Russian.
Better just look at that, hear me I say?
Black soil.
Sing it.
Head concussion. Can't spend man now go grant you no pardon. Tivoli man make me the rest on your garden. Jungle is a gorilla from them banana. Rima man no have no fear at all. Well, Waterhouse now go wet you with water right now. In a rock for things warm up. Boy, I do things to make them name call. Which part of the most gunman? No down a graveyard. Graveyard. The wickedest man them lit down a graveyard. They saw them dead. Graveyard. Graveyard. Go look a walk but this no be a dog. Or else a graveyard. Graveyard. Put down your gun and go and go pray, dog. You know a graveyard. Graveyard. You show your bad, you show your brave, dog. New York man, nah laugh, nah skin teeth in a Miami. Wickedest thing on the street. England man, them no run from police. The Caribbean are more than whites on the beaches. Better you love life, better you live right. Hail out the gang and the crew and find a nice wife. Badness and no nice life and no nothing for we highlight. Funeral, night, graveyard, graveyard. Hey, go look at what badness no be a dog, or else a graveyard, graveyard. The roughest and the toughest, they are graveyard. They saw them there, graveyard, graveyard. Can't even party, can't rave, dog. Oh, graveyard, graveyard. Oh,
graveyard. All right, so that's it. That's the song. It's Graveyard by Tarrus Riley. I take it, sir, that is a powerful contribution you're making to the discourse right now in Jamaica.
Yeah, man. It's a
about
warning.
crime.
Yeah, man.
Warning to those who are resorting to killing people that their ends.
There's no pretty ending in it, you know what I mean? And you know, like I'm gonna tell you, be aware, cause the shot of them strap. As the man that tell you, them fill out the Glock. Put down the gun. Me always tell you for put down gun. There's no happy ending in badness business. You understand me? So, you know, when I met that song I like where I preach to nobody, but we still a call upon the bridge and them and say, look here no man, me understand say man have a rough and militant and we get that part of it. But the whole kill off yourself and shoot down yourself and we just hurt yourself. You know, and it's sad. You know, there are Jamaican people, hear the news and people that talk about Jamaica like Iraq or something like, you know, it's shameful. It's embarrassing. At Jamaica, this way we say, yeah, reggae music, pretty girls, nice food. Jamaica land we love. It's part of love there. You know what I mean? So
are they really, are they listening? Do they know
who's they?
We're talking about the shot of them.
All right.
Are they listening to all these warnings and these promises that are being made to them about a better life some other time? Are they even scared of death? Are they even afraid of the graveyard, to be permanently placed in that graveyard and be gone? I don't know that we know that they are scared or frightened of graveyard, Tarrus.
Well, frightened is one thing, but listen, no man, no one dead.
Yes.
No man, the baddest man. Yo, you see the man with fire gunshot, you say when him hear a clappers, him run.
Yes.
Him no man, no one dead. And the same wickedest man, when the gun point on him and say, you know, him say, don't kill me, me have a pitney. I beg you, him ball for him life like everybody else. But watch this now.
But how do you explain, before you move off that point, because it's an important point you're making, how do you explain most of these crimes are attributed to gang warfare?
Yeah.
So if you join a gang, and this has been happening now, 1,500 and more died in 2017. Most of them people who are part of gangs. Why do they feel that they are invincible, that they can't be killed? Or are they prepared to die?
Well, hear me, you know. It's not don't want to die, you know. Them just need to go at themselves and find the reasons to live. Because that the girl that I showed at the beginning, she say, yo, my youth. She's a woman and I talk to him and I say,
can
look,
they
you know,
find it within themselves?
Them can't find
Is it lodged in
me
them?
hopeful and believe that them youth are the fastest man in the world. That them youth are create Bob Marley. Them youth can do anything them want to do. These Jamaican youth is the most powerful.
But telling them that is one thing, Tarrus, but to resonate.
No.
Listen. For it to resonate, for it to activate that power in them.
You know, we are starting with the music, man.
How does
it? We are doing.
Well, I hope so. To God, I do.
Yeah, me too. And guess what now? Watch this now. You see, for this thing to happen now, you know, it's not, you can't blame the music or blame the videos or blame the movies. Yes. It's a collective effort of going in Jamaica. Yes. If me want to sing around this, a song, it's just another song.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So everyone have to come forward. You have to know the things that you are show them. Me have to know the things that I sing. The mothers and fathers have to know where them I tell them youth, watch where them going. After hours, them not see them son and him is a little youth, what kind of company I keep. It's a collective community thing of happening. It's not just a one way, you know. So it's a collective thing. And we give thanks for the song because it has started enough conversation where we need to have.
It should start.
Yeah, too much hypocrisy out there.
And I think some of the music should be directed at leadership at all levels, from church leadership to political leadership to business leadership to all across the society about preparing our kids for life.
Yeah, man.
Preparing them for life so that they know that there is a better day. That they know that they have the power within them to be whatever they want to be. I am not sure that anymore that message is resonating, that we are awakening a brain that is stimulated. But all it needs now is to be informed.
Yeah, man.
All right, so that's it. So Singy, take a little moment and tell us give us an update on your career at this time and what you've done last year.
Yeah, last year was a great year, you know. Been consistently making songs, great songs to my fans, them Just the Way You Are, a nice love song to encouraging the women to love themselves just the way they are, any way them choose to be. Love yourself or you stay. You know, we have Don't Come Back. We always make music, whilst I travel. You know, we have an album coming out this year. Excited about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
New album coming out this year.
We have all the patch. We're just fine-tuning some things now. I'm really excited about that. Long time, we don't give them an album, you know?
Yes.
And, you know, we're album artists. We have catalog of
songs.
Yes,
that's for sure.
Yeah. But, you know, sometimes, I want to say this, sometimes people get it confused because a lot has happened in a short space of time. So, when they say 8 years and 9 years pass, them say, what? And them have parables with She's Royal, Beware, Lion Paw thing. And then them say Contagious with Human Nature and Good Girl Gone Bad. Boom, today. We still make it song. Give me a little one drop, my day. But we change up the style sometime, but the message never change. So sometimes we do dancehall, sometimes we do reggae, sometimes, you know, I'm not really bound to music. I'm just bound to a message. I just keep my message conscious.
Consistent.
Yeah. So, you know, we're there on the case and we give thanks for the support and people where I rock with the right show. And I worry the album nice.
I commend you for jumping into this conversation and bringing a song to it.
Yeah, man, it's needed, man.
All right, and that's why you're here. We called you. We wanted you to be here because we want to talk about it too.
Yeah, man.
And we think you're helping us to
weigh
into this conversation about crime in our country. No entertainment, nothing can go on without us fixing this problem.
And like I said, no one is excluded out of the reasoning. It's a collective effort from everyone. Singers, players of instruments, Winford and broadcasters, radio, politicians, pastors, with brother and sister. The whole we are Jamaican when it's done. So when you go to church and come home, when you're done sing and come off a stage, at Jamaica, this is where the whole we have to live. So it's not a one-way problem, not a one-way street answer. Everyone has to do it. So if the song will start the reasoning, let's go.
Yeah. All right, singing. So there you have him in this segment, singing Tarrus Riley. Still to come right here on stage, Lieutenant Stitchie calls out hypocrisy and self-serving attitude in new release as he seeks to proclaim or reclaim his title as the dancehall governor. Next, right here on stage.
The church full of too much hypocrisy. Them have to rule and control, you follow me. Gospel every preach, and I sing at them for read them, group up on your name like Black Hands Colony.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
Calling out hypocrisy and self-serving attitudes in the church are all part of a surprising new release from Lieutenant Stitchie as the veteran DJ seeks to, as he puts it, reclaim his governorship in dancehall. The original governor is our very special guest right now, right here on our stage. Governor, sir.
Respect.
You notice I'm calling you the original governor. That's because you never were not the governor for me personally. You're always the governor.
Always the governor.
Even when you shed the name and became a follower of Christ and a minister for Christ.
Yes.
I still see you as the dancehall governor.
I am the governor, you know.
Yes.
I am the governor and will remain the governor. And that's one of the reasons why I've done this song.
Yes.
To extend governorship over the mess that is in the dance hall and from the dance hall to the church hall.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So let's start with the church because you are, is this a calling out of the church, attacking the church?
This is not an attack on the church, yeah? But the scripture speaks very clearly that judgment starts first in the house of the Lord. So if we have any intention of bringing any clarity and any truth to this whole matter, we must first examine yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And when I look within the church, you know, the amount of shortfalls that I see and the amount of hypocrisy that I see, you know, The church is the best place to be, but it's the place where I find some of the wickedest people to be in as well. So I have to speak the truth as I see it. Yeah. And, you know, we have this kind of a self-serving attitude. Because when we're supposed to be spreading the right message out there, we are so busy with so many other different things, you know, that is not in line with the word of God. And the scripture says righteousness exalted a nation, but sins are reproach unto any people. And when we're supposed to be dealing with people as if when they come to the church, it's supposed to be a hospital, sometimes it comes like a morgue. And there's no place that I'd rather be than in the body of Christ. And that's where I am, and that's where I will remain. You know what I mean?
So then, is the church becoming irrelevant?
No, man, the church can't be. That is why I'm making the statement that I'm making. Because the church is the example of what the society is supposed to be. The church is supposed to be setting the righteous leadership. You know, we're supposed to be involved in the up-to-date running.
So the church has lost its way, are you?
Well, what I have noticed, you know, I can't speak generally about the church, but globally where I've gone, the problem that I'm seeing here that I'm making mention of on this particular track is something that is right across the board. You know what I mean? We're in this mode to control. And if it is that you're not presenting the gospel in what man think and the institution think that you're supposed to be presenting it, then you're ostracized. Them just write you off, them just cut you off, and sometimes we don't even say nothing at all about you.
Let's take the song right now.
And the truth me a talk, so no bother me. Study the word without any apology. If you could have never jump in and make me protected by the angel like a police academy. Zero is a game like Monopoly. No book could not Peter Pat, no black job for me. But the must hold the mic and woman have a pity right and me no business to start them half and me. But the church full of too much hypocrisy. Them have to rule and control, you follow me.
Undisputed governor. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
Undisputed. The governor.
The governor. So, what I don't know. How old is this song, first of all?
Well, it's about, I would say we did the recording late last year, you know, but we officially released it on the 15th.
Yes.
15th of January.
January 15th.
So this is the start of 2020.
And the feedback so far?
Tremendous.
Tremendous
Global.
From where?
Right across the board.
What's the church response?
It is the truth. So it's a great response. And anybody, the truth only, get this, Winford. The truth only affects wrongdoers. But those who have the truth embrace the truth. You get me? So when you hear the truth, and if you deny it, and the truth is not what, but the truth is who? And the truth is Christ.
Yes. So the church's response is to say what? To say what to you? Are they speaking to you directly? Or no, anybody, is there a single response from any particular leader in the church?
Yeah, of course. We get different calls from pastors who endorse the truth, you know, and say, Stitchie, give it to them for real deal. You know, this is a spirit of boldness where we have to bring it to the people them real. You know what I mean? In terms of lining up with self according to the word of God.
Yeah.
You get me? Because with the problem that we are faced right now in Jamaica, we're tired to see the headline where Mark, you know, pastors, you know, get teenager pregnant and all of these kind of things happening. And it is coming from people who are supposed to be setting the example, you know, for the society to follow. You know what I mean? And we're not operating on a page there. For any country to move forward, this is my opinion that I believe 3 areas must be addressed for any government to move any country forward. You first have to address, you need healthy people. Yeah? So you have to address the Ministry of Health.
Healthcare is important. Yeah.
Very important. And those people who operate within the ministry as well, like the nurses and the doctors and all those people who operate to make it functional. You need secured people. So the Ministry of Security must be a priority. So you need to take care of the officers. We need to make sure, so listen, you know, them get adequate, you know, support. So that, you know, we can rid of all different kind of possible corruption. The third area should be education. So you need educated people. These are behaviors, and behaviors are learned.
Yes.
And if they are learned, they can be unlearned.
So the urgency is about undoing the wrongs.
Yeah.
To reset the social order.
To reset the button. Reset the button so that people can be able to operate on a different platform and use yourself as the example in terms of your lifestyle and how you live it. I am doing a program right now that, you know, with a group of my friends from Tivoli Garden High School. You know, we are past students. And we have gone back, we have started an alumni, and we start help out you to reason with them, you know, meet them at their point of need with them academics, with them sport, you know, with a meal, You know, because you can't teach people things and you not feed them.
I particularly like the part about a meal.
Yeah, but why I'm talking about...
Because I think that is often overlooked.
When a man hungry, you know why you're not more than about food. Some food in my ear.
Thank you, sir.
Oh. So if you get some food to them and reach them at them level. You know, I do practical ministry too, you know, Winford. I would have got to, sometimes I just go to drug dens, you know, and I carry several buckets of Kentucky chicken with me too. You know, and I see some people, one drug den I got to, I see a lady there, 88-year-old, and she still take drugs. You get me? So I got to go check them, I got to go talk to them, then let me in them security. Me carrying food, go give them, carry clothes, go give them, and then invite them to a place of worship, and go back for them the Sunday morning too, and take them to church though. One such place, I have done that. And when we reach at the church, with the set of people them where transform, change them life and decide, so with them I'll take a different path. When I carry them go and knock on the door, you know, the people tell me that the pastor prepare for service. Them tell the pastor, say me Stitchie outside with some converts, but them are past drug addict. Yeah? He never come out. He might prepare for service. So me ask the preparation, what am I do for the service? Who am I prepare for really? If it's for the sinner or some special other people, different type of sinner from these people who come. And it really cut me to my heart.
Where do you place the church in this new paradigm that you called for? This renewal of how we treat our people. Because you're speaking generally, aren't you?
Yeah.
But is the church leading everybody else, or is the church part of a movement towards a better place?
From the platform where I'm standing, I would say the church is still leading.
The church leads everyone else.
Yeah, I think that there still need to be stronger leadership. Because, you know, had not the church been leading and praying, we would have had more catastrophe.
Looking from where I sit at the landscape of Jamaica, the social situation in Jamaica for, say, the last 40 years, and in particular, the dancehall pop culture, the Jamaican pop culture, and in particular dancehall, I observe that the youths who embrace Rastafari are more unlikely to end up behind bars than those who do not. Do you concur? Do you see that?
Let me say this. What I have noticed is that in terms of where the pop culture is concerned, there is more what we would have called evangelism, if I can put it that way there, from the Rastafarian community to the youth then. So you would have see the result where you see based on the platform where you stand from. What I am now doing is that we are taking it from out of the four walls. For years the church have it in our four walls and lock it within the walls of religion. And them would taboo certain place, well, that place you can't go because you serve Christ. And
whoever will may come.
Yeah, whoever. And sometimes them sit down and wait for people to come and then go and reach and meet them at them point.
So Rastafari is more practical.
They are doing that.
More relevant. More in touch with the realities of our experience as a people.
I don't know if I would class it to say more in touch, but what they're doing, you know, is something that you can't go against. You know, you can't deny because they're doing it everywhere you go. The message is being preached, and they're not preaching any message of war and derogatory and anything like that. You know, you look on, you know, Rebel Salute. You know what I mean? The message that them preach there is not a message of war and violence. You know, them more preach peace and love, and that is what I have known as a youth coming up. That when a man's a Rasta man, a man talk about love and a man talk about peace. But the question that you're asking, you know, is not. I would say. If when I look at the church, what happened with the church? No. It's just since, I would have said maybe 1997, since most of us convert from reggae to dancehall, that you see now more gospel artists going into this kind of environment.
Yes.
Rastas, them have do that a long time. You know what I mean? So whatever the result that you have seen, you know, I am now using my mandate and my mission to show people another way,
yes,
another option, that this is a better way to walk with Christ. You know what I mean?
Because if you look at those who are incarcerated, they're not embracing Rastafari necessarily.
And they're not embracing Christianity either.
Right, but if you look at when the Rastafarian invaded dancehall, they inspired a whole slew, a whole change in the pop culture in Jamaica, starting from the turn of the 90s.
Yeah, that in terms of the recording. No, in terms of the recording, because remember Brigadier Jerry was before that.
Before that, in the late 70s, Brigadier Jerry.
And Jalov was
Brigadier Jerry and Charlie Chaplin were embracing Rastafari, and Jalov movement was something else. Yeah. So yes, you're right about recordings. The physical space had them, but for the 80s, most of the men who were superstars were not Rastafarians.
Right.
Yourself included.
Yes.
At the turn of the 90s now, Rastafari says this dancehall, which was burgeoning, was exploding in Jamaica. Rasta decided to say, we're going into the dance and take the dance. Garnet Silk and Yasser Safari, Tony Rebel and these guys, and they inspire a whole slew of others, wearing dreadlocks and so on. We don't see them ending up behind bars with criminal charges. And how often do we see men running around wearing dreadlocks shooting up people?
But on the same platform, you can also say that we have not seen any artist who has professed Christ to be ending up behind bars either.
Ninja Man?
Ninja Man did step away. Ninja Man did step away.
But Christ,
Ninja Man did step away.
Christendom should not have allowed him to step away.
No, look here.
If Christendom could offer him what he's looking for spiritually, he would probably not step away, Stitchie.
That is not an accurate statement. It's not that there wasn't offering. The same thing that was offered to everyone else who embraced Christ is for one to receive. Yeah? Ninja Man received it, and he made his decision in terms of the decisions that he made. He wanted to make the decision, because I personally got to Ninja Man several different times. Ninja Man is my friend. Has been my friend from dancehall days, and when I came to Christ, I go to Ninja Man and I'm yard, and I take him from him house, and I go to church with him, and me sit down with him side and side in a church. So what Ninja Man made is plan. Ninja Man said to me that, you know, the last time, even before his sentencing, I was in studio with him, wanted to record with him for my new album to come. And Ninja Man said to me, listen, Ninja Man said to me that he had made a decision with God over many times I've spoken to him, that he asked God for 3 years to go out there and, you know, reach back the people of the world and then bring them into the church.
Fair enough. So we're not judging anyone, because we could use you as an example, yourself, Papa San.
Right.
And others who have, we call them turncoats. We used to call them turncoats from going to Christ. And we could say that Christianity delivered for you guys. And there are tons of youths who would have gone to church and put down the gun and change their lives.
Yeah.
But if you look though.
But in terms now of where the dancehall is concerned.
Yes.
Yeah. I would want to see, personally, more of us who are in the body of Christ going into these dancehall to bring the gospel life.
The same way that Rastafari did.
Based on what you're saying.
You want to copy the Rasta model.
No, that is not right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that it's because I never even thought of that. You were the one who brought that up. My mandate,
Rasta model worked.
No, but my mandate that I have been given, is to share the word of God from the dance hall to the church hall. And so I'm addressing the dance hall.
No question about that, Stitchie. You have never shunned the dance hall even when you became a Christian.
Never.
I am looking at Jamaica as a social space. And I'm seeing youths, youths who say Rastafari, forget about artists now, the youths who say Rastafari, in my view, are more unlikely to commit crimes.
What I'm seeing is that those people who choose to go against the word that is set up for us to operate from and not operate from it, end up in a wrong place. Regardless whether them say Rasta or them say Christian, any youth at all decide to go up on the righteous path is a youth to embrace.
Okay, fair enough. I'm open to that.
Yeah, not a comparison.
But maybe why we're failing, why the church is having their self-serving attitudes and these things that you're attacking, could be because
and it's not just now, you know, a long time.
If you put it into historic context, maybe we can't relate to the Eurocentric religion that is Christianity. Maybe we really cannot.
If we were yielding to the church, and operating truly to the principles laid down by Christ to follow, then we wouldn't be in this problem. That is my position.
So
But
what is the problem then?
So
Why is the message not being received? We're talking about value system 1, Rastafari.
Value system 1.
Value system 2, Christendom, Christianity, which is the biggest, most prominent religion in Jamaica. And I'm saying, sir, that the value system that we have, generally speaking now, in the popular culture of Jamaica, it is based on the Christian principles, mostly. And those who embrace Rastafari, I'm saying, appear to be less likely to be criminals, to be shooting guns and killing off people, than those who have a value system that is based on the principles that have been carried through the generation, the centuries, through the Christian
No, Winford,
church.
that's your opinion, because you don't have no empirical evidence. You have data, you have facts to support what you're saying. You're just speaking from your observation.
Of course, I'm just saying from where I sit. I'm not.
And from where I sit.
I am no social scientist or anything.
Yeah, but from where I sit, which we differ, where that is concerned, you know, because I don't see no Christians going out there to commit any crime less than what somebody would ask a Rasta would have do. See, we attack right across the board for people generally. But there's a righteous platform that is set for us to walk, that is set by Christ. And I live by that principle, and those of us in the church live by that principle. Some people who don't live by the principle help cause the problem. And that go right across the board. So I'm talking about those people who don't live by those principles. Help create the problem. You see what I'm saying? So whether it is that you're from the Rasta community, if there's a principle of righteousness that you're supposed to be living by, and you're living by this principle of righteousness, then maybe you're speaking from that platform. I can't speak for that. I can speak from the platform. But if I can, but I would embrace somebody who would want to do righteousness across the board, regardless. Me have a friend who are Rasta artist too, you know. Yes. Who burn out all of a Rasta who live hypocritically too, you know. Yes. So don't go and hear that. No, we don't. You get me? And to speak as if there's anything flawless. No, Tony Rebel, I'm a bona fide, you know. Yes. I'm a bona fide virgin, you know. You see? I know. Yeah. But don't personalize it, though, Stitch. You mean to me well. No, me not personalize it, but me I speak clearly, because when you're speaking, even though you say not personalize it, you still I give a tendency towards your point. But so you have to give a tendency towards my point too. You can speak without fear of contradictions about what you're calling for. That's why you could boldly say what I said. Say what you say in that song. Right. So you're not in question, sir. Yeah, but I'm not speaking only individually. Yeah. Yeah, may I speak generally across the board? That's what is my problem. I'm talking about the social order in Jamaica. I'm just looking at the pop culture and looking at who have been incarcerated and who continue to have police records, and the Rasta man them only get... So you just say them people there who... The Rasta man is only likely to have a police record for ganja smoking or some ganja-related crime. So what would... Crime. So those who are incarcerated, which group would you put them to? I am not sure if they're professed Christianity or what. I'm just saying, sir, that those who are visibly wearing the image and likeness of Rastafari... From your perspective. From my perspective, aren't involved in the criminal activities that we see right now in the country that is spiraling out of control. That is the basis of my discussion. And from my perspective, in response to what you're saying, you know, I don't see those who are saying Christ getting involved in criminality. Yes. You get me? I'm seeing right across the board. So whether this was not meant, I think maybe where we're getting wrong, is that you're moving to the extreme with your side. I would not expect a Christian to be out there firing guns. That would be a shocker. What I'm saying, though, is that the mainstream culture of Jamaica is predicated, as I've said before, on a value system based in Christianity. And a value system. Would you agree? Do you accept that? Yes, and a value system. Yes. And a value system where the principles of righteousness is not adhered to. Right now, we are going in Jamaica. Is not something that I am comfortable with. Yes. And so that's why I'm saying this is above religion. That's why I call out on this video to those of us who are supposed to be walking righteously. Make we not only say it, but make we demonstrate it in our walk. Okay. Let our speech be less and let the walk be more.
Okay.
You get me?
So the career now, sir. The governor, you're reclaiming your governorship.
No, there's no reclaiming. Governor from day one. This is
governor was never gone.
Was never gone.
You were never dethroned, so to speak.
No. And I'm always the governor.
Okay.
And the people state that. There's something that you earn and something that you can't shed.
Okay, cool.
You know what I mean? So that's not up for debate.
So you have no qualms about going where there are souls to be
Anywhere, Winford. You have been on the road. You know, you have seen me places. You know, I even stopped talking about countries because God sought me out with continents. You get me, I say? So we go to continents all over, spreading the word of God through dancehall music, unconditionally. Yes. You know, we go to prisons, you know, Feltham Prison in the UK. And you know that's one of the most serious youth prison, you know. So I go to these places. So in terms of where the career is concerned, it is up. You know, this new single is just an example of what is to come. We have an album coming where, you know, crazy
similar to this.
Crazy thing. And I've done recording on that album with Agent Sasko, you know, with Fantan.
No, I say this. The youngster them to listen to you delivering on this record. Your flow, your style, your delivery on this and what you're saying.
Yeah.
And there's so much you can learn from this, Stitchie. This is a masterpiece.
As I was telling you about the album, which include, you know, Agent Sasko and Fantan Moja, Luki D, Million Styles, and Ricky Stero from Stero One.
Okay.
You know,
wow.
Yeah, so the thing is, it's kicking. It's kicking big time.
Well,
and we expect to release it within this first quarter of this year.
Well, talk to me, sir. We'll bring you back to the stage to deliver some of it.
You know that already.
Can you know when you do that?
Lyrics is nothing short. You know what I mean? Cool.
All right, there you have him right here on stage, the governor, Lieutenant Stitchie. Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage.
Hey, Almighty God, yes, me have to love you. Almighty God, me nah go stop serve you. Almighty God, Stitchie, I go praise you. Almighty God, yes, me have to thank you. Hey, for the food that me eat and the clothes on the back and the suit that I'm and wear. For the bread that I do and the life you give me, Almighty God, you care. When God them a guide and God them like them a fit in the face, we get and quitting it. Bones at the ear. For the sign that me have for the praise, I'm gonna reach to the bar, I put me there. In praise, my body and my mind and scripture. Turn on me, my God is omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, he's everywhere. God is back, represent and not declare this every them that me. Man. Almighty God, yes, me happy. Almighty God, me nah go stop. Almighty God, Stitchie happy. Almighty God, me nah go stop. Liquid, watch it. Thunder the road and the light and the dust and the man of field turns. That created the run right just when I run now. Back your friends, well, give me I before you back for the arguments. What you got to judgment? When the
Thanks for watching our video. Please click, subscribe, and be on stage always.